You mentioned the pre-law period. I think of Man Who Shot Liberty Valance in that sense. They want to be a state, but there's people like Liberty Valance, played by Lee Marvin, going around shooting up things when they feel like it. And
it's really an archetypal situation. Very many westerns, ranchers don't want fences.
Right.
They want grazing rights everywhere. They don't want they have to buy feed for their cattle. Whereas farmers need fences. You can't have cattle running across. So the transition is from a free-range ranch society to a farm society. If you're going to have fences, you have to have enforcement. That means you need law, you need sheriffs, you need courts, you need prisons. And the tension psychologically in people who have a great stake in free-range, pre-law ranching, fight back. And what's interesting about Liberty Valance is what's lost when we do have statehood. Yeah. Remember the scene at the end when Jimmy Stewart and his wife Vera Miles are coming back in the train, and he asks her who put the cactus rose.
She said, "I did."
Yeah, I did. Yeah, it indicates it's like Joyce's The Dead at the very end, where you realize your wife has been in love with somebody else her whole life. So she's compromised. She went with the literate, civilized, not wild John Wayne. But the pathos of the movie is, and what Ford is so honest about, is it comes at an enormous cost. She's in a way given up her life, the life of her emotional connection with John Wayne, in order to secure what she regarded as more important, civilization. But the conformism, the sort of reduction in passion, the predictability, the regularity of ordinary bourgeois life, banks, insurance companies, and so forth. Ford is not shy about showing us how much of a cost that actually is.
Yeah. Well, even Jimmy Stewart looks kind of almost like he failed.
Yeah.
Here he's been elected senator. They say he could have been the next president of the United States.
Some emptiness.
And he looks very disappointed at the end there.
Yeah. Well, they tell him this is the West, sir. When the legend becomes fact, print the legend.
Print the legend.
Right,
that's the newspaper editor, right?
Yeah. Well, that's incredibly cynical thing to say. And it seems to indicate that civilized life requires a basic lie, that it wasn't built on expropriation, violence, a kind of violence that the law can't admit that it requires. So print the legend is all, very cynical kind of. John Ford's got this reputation for being a super patriot.
Well, he's not printing the legend, is he?
No, he's showing us. He's showing us.
He's poking holes in it.
Yeah.